Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah, because when I hear the microphone in my headphones, that basically shows that it's working. Okay, there we go. So, Biopheonix.
Yep.
You were somebody who, at a very, very early stage, changed a lot since then.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the community that I hang around, or the communities that I hang in, have almost nobody that I used to hang around. Things were a lot different. And I thought I would bring you onto the stream just to talk about sort of community is and what it was like back when I was first showing up in there, and how things have changed. Basically, just catching up on what's been going on.
Well, I remember when I found your channel was because Rewind might give you a shout out, and I was like, oh, check this guy's stuff out. And, well, yeah, that's where we are now.
Yeah. Because when I first started, I was basically just doing these weird esoteric pickups videos and showing my collections and things like that. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I wanted to be like an AVGN clone. I had watched Classic Game Room and all those guys, and I decided I really, really want to do this thing. I didn't have any of the resources, so instead of actually making reviews, I ended up just doing these weird community videos. Even though I didn't have any subscribers, I was doing shoutouts. And it was just weird when I first started, because it wasn't like I was doing reviews, which is what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to write stuff, but I was just doing what everybody else was doing. And I ended up going into these Facebook groups. You remember the Magus X1 Facebook group?
Yeah.
Is it still around?
Yeah, it's still around. It got a name change.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I ended up getting blocked from that for reasons I will not disclose publicly, but like, I went in there, and the community was just so vibrant because everyone got just really enthralled after he did his video about how the gaming community isn't good or whatever, and it just spiraled out into all of these different retro YouTubers who were doing kind of the similar thing, just talking with one another. And at the time, I hadn't really experienced anything like that, so it was really, really exciting. It was like a religious experience, going through everybody's channel. And I will say it was a little bit selfish for me, because, like, I would shout out people with the intention of them shouting out me, so I was kind of being a jerk there. It was weird. I don't know, because I had been projecting a sort of I guess I was sort of being dishonest a lot of the time. It was different. It was much different than it is now, I feel like.
Yeah, it is a lot different now than it was back then. I mean, even though I know it wasn't that long ago, but what can I say? Well, I know when it comes to like the groups that I'm in, like I've kind of left a lot of gaming groups in general, because I think a lot of them, like, all it is now is just people just dropping like their latest video into spamming it into a whole bunch of their groups, and then not like talk to like anyone else in the group now, which is, kind of annoying, because like I know whenever I post like my videos in the group, usually I'll comment on other people's posts and talk about it there. But now that seems to like not be happening anymore.
Yeah. Spark that had come up when Magus made his video, I feel like it is basically gone now. From what I've heard of people who hang around in those communities, namely you, because even when I was still in there, like at the tail end of me being in that community, there was like barely anybody talking. Point. I had made my Facebook group, which was an absolute disaster because I was just so authoritarian about that I was like, how dare you not comment on other people's posts? It's by that point, the community is basically dead because no one even wants to talk to one another anymore. The only real community I feel like is going well right now is uh what's his name? Drunken Master Studios. He
Oh
has a
yeah.
he has a great community around him, but I feel like everyone else is just dead.
No, you're not wrong. Well, I know with that Megas X1, he's pretty much like done with his YouTube channel now. He's just mostly focusing on his podcast stuff, which is pretty cool. I do listen to it whenever I have time to catch it there, but I don't know. I'm pretty good with the way how I'm doing things, just because like this is the way how I look at YouTube as a whole. Is that like people are always like bitching about each other's making drama videos and talking shit on Twitter or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Well, usually with me is that I just focus on doing what I do and I enjoy it, and I've met other great people around me too. So hey, I wouldn't trade that for like.
I can definitely agree with that because I'm someone who just does live streams and podcasts now. Like I just do podcasts. And the reason I do that is because podcasts are the way I catch up with my internet friends. And YouTube has literally just become me and my internet friends have fun that I do on here anymore.
Like it works, and as long as you enjoy it, then stick with it.
Because like I feel like back when I was doing videos, like I would do the video responses and all that, a lot of it was specifically about the community where even if I wasn't personally interested in the topic, I felt sort of a to do a video response sometimes. I know that sounds silly. I don't know. It just
No.
felt like this weird cult at the time.
Oh no, I kind of get what you're coming from, yeah. Because there's still some video responses I see that have been popping up lately, but I haven't really been like into them there, mostly because they're on topics of stuff that I don't really like have a whole lot that I can say about each thing. So I'm just like, I'll just continue doing what I'm doing. It's fine. I mean, I'm sure they'll understand all that shit. So whatever.
Yeah. I feel like people are running out of ideas for video responses. Like, come on, guys. There's something to talk about here. There's definitely something to talk about if you just squint your eyes hard enough. And
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, even if you like ran out of an idea, if there's like a video response you did like I don't know, let's say like 5 years ago, and you didn't like touch upon that topic until that time, I don't really see what would be a problem if you wanted to redo it, but just mention other stuff. But that's just like if you want the kind of thing.
I agree. Like, if I did a video a couple years ago, because I started my channel in 2015 now. This is 2017. Oh my god. That's 2 years. If there was something I talked about back then, like even though I think Benevolent Dick's video on Gyrus is like a masterpiece, I might want to talk about that game again. There's a couple games I might want to talk about again that are important to me. I mean, I'm working on another Pong video. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm just basically going to do all of my do what I did before, but make my points better is what I'm trying to do basically, and just go into everything about it that I can possibly say about Pong.
Alrighty.
So with redoing videos, definitely a great idea because you show your progression of who you become over time. But with new topics, I still follow a lot of these people. Like I still watch Xander Scullion's channel, which he doesn't upload very much anymore. And I love his videos. He's really, really great. But even with him, I feel like he's running out of ideas, and so that's probably why he's been making less videos lately.
Yeah, well, I know the two things that he's mostly focusing on now is that he's trying to do the games you should check out, where he's trying to get like other people to join in with the video, which was pretty cool. In fact, I was actually in his last one that he did. Awesome, but and then he's also doing some sitcom thing, which is kind of amusing, where it's him and his alter ego being an elitist prick.
Yeah. That's probably the best thing he's doing right now. He's just so funny.
Oh, I know, I love it.
Yeah. And then of course there's Grimsy, who's still alive somehow.
I don't even want to talk about him, to be honest. I just don't.
Yeah. I mean, I famously did or I don't know how famously, I did an anti-Grimsy video at one point. You can watch.
I've seen it, and it's pretty fucking funny. I laughed at that. And the funny thing is that I don't think it got any dislikes either.
It didn't.
Like, I was like surprised. I was like, wow, like I'm surprised like no one is like shitting on this dude, being like, oh, he's such a good YouTuber for the community. I don't know, like that's just like something stupid I can think of, like, what someone would say, but yeah, I don't know, man. That guy's just work. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god, he's doing so much for the community when he tells us all that he's the greatest man who's ever lived. that guy's ego. In arguments, I'm not, like, I'm just gonna give my opinion on this because I've already publicly said about him. Like, his ego in arguments, he puts his own everybody else's and doesn't even try to understand where the other person is coming from. He's just like, oh, I'm the best, so I'm just gonna disregard and mistake over and over and over again. Grimsy.
You have a good reason to not like him because, well, I mean, it's not just for the fact that his videos are just like the same thing over and over, but it's also the fact that he's like trying to like be some big shot when the only reason why he even has the amount of subs that he has is, because of the fact that he was on the Game Chasers.
Yeah.
But that's how I heard about him, and then when I checked his stuff out, I was like, Jacob's video, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like he's friends with Alpha Omega Sin and the Game Chasers and all those other cancerous people, where he acts like he's like the greatest man. He acts like he's a god, even though the only fame he has is because he leeched off more famous people.
Yeah, and here's something I'll say is that, even though I don't watch those people anymore, I will give them credit in the fact that at least they did something that they liked big out of it.
Yeah.
I'll give them credit on that. Like, that is, like, it's all fine. Like, I don't have any issues with that. But when you have people you know, that like do what Grimsy did, where you know, like all he did was like appear in his video, and like you know, he only has like following just because you know he's leeching off other people's success. It's you know, I can't really respect someone that does that kind of shit.
One thing to like put in all this work and get there, but Grimsy, like, he acts like he's this amazing guy when all he did was just get a shout out from somebody and that gave him all of his subs. No, he did not earn those subs off of this other person.
Yeah, I don't know. He just seems like one of those people that will just use other people, kind of thing, and you know, that's not fucking cool. So whatever.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing about Grimsy is that he didn't put all that much effort into his videos anyway, but he acts like he is the greatest man.
Well, okay. Here's another thing I think also has to do with that is the fact that he thinks like the whole collector side of things is like going to be like the biggest investment ever. So because of that, he thinks that like, man, what can I say here? Basically, I don't fucking know. I don't. I'm just
Yeah.
losing track of what I'm thinking here. But I think you kind of get where I'm going for,
Yeah.
right?
He's a businessman, not an actual video game fan.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he looks at his games as like an ancient artifact or something, and that like it's all about the money and the way how it looks and yada 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 yada. And honestly, like I bet you anything, like before when this retro craze thing even happened, before AVGN, he probably didn't really play much video games. I bet you anything, he probably didn't.
Yeah. Oh man, if I sell this little Samson in a few years, maybe I can finally touch a woman.
Oh God.
Oh my God. I'm just getting so much dislikes.
Yeah, I might get attacked too, but whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, it's all good and fun. But I don't hate Grimsy or anything like that. I just think he's kind of an arrogant person, and I don't like him for that.
Yeah, no, okay, as much like stuff that I talk about with all like those bigger channels, you know, with you know, like I said, people will like Alpha and shit. Like, even though like I don't watch their stuff anymore, and I don't, you know, I don't really like them for certain reasons and shit. And also, they are very easy to make fun of and all that kind of crap. But I don't think they're like the worst people ever. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, these people deserve to die because of this thing. And no, like, I don't think that at all. I just think that you know, like I said, I just like making fun of random shit. Hell, if people made a parody of me, I would be all up for that.
I should do that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't even have all that much of a problem with Alpha Omega Sin being arrogant in general, because it doesn't annoy me all that much. It's just when you're arrogant without earning it, like if you haven't worked to get your success, or if you're not being arrogant in a way that's interesting. Like, Grimsy is just boring, and he's a jerk to people. Like, it's one thing to be arrogant and not hurt anybody when you're arrogant, but he has openly said some incredibly offensive stuff that I'm not going to get into.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into anything either. I've heard from other people's private matter that he's said certain things and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get too much into that.
Yeah, but it's also important to know these people are still human beings, and we all make mistakes. Although I feel like Grimsy is not going to learn from any of his mistakes, but everyone does some screwed up things sometimes. I know this from experience because I've done I've made a lot of mistakes myself, so I'm not gonna say that that people are just unforgivable or that he's a terrible person for certain stuff that he's done. It's just that I feel like he could. Oh
Oh yeah, there you go. You worded it perfectly, and that's like you said about not being perfect. Oh god, yeah.
I mean, if I were to go back to the retro community today, just for certain retarded stuff that I've said, I would just get lynched. Yep. It, you know, everyone changes, and everyone. I think everyone deserves forgiveness if they change. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
What you're trying to say was basically that, like, if someone changes, like, the way how they think on like whatever that they improved upon, I think they should at least be given at least a little bit of respect.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, it's important to know that oftentimes with a lot of these people, we don't know them in real life. So that also makes them sort of hard to judge, because if you don't know someone in real life, you only know what they're saying on the internet, which could be actually very little of who they are. It just really depends on the specific instance.
Yeah, like I think when it comes to like when you say certain things on the internet, sometimes it can project what you actually are, but
Of
I guess
course.
it really depends on the topic though.
Yeah, of course. Like, if you spend enough time on the internet, you usually have a good idea of who someone is, because the internet, a lot of the times, is just the same as real life. There's certain things that are going on in someone's life, or certain things that have happened, especially with the older people on the internet, like people in their 30s, near their 40s. They've had so much, you just don't know. Like, for me, you have a good idea of a lot of stuff that's happened in my life because I've said it, and I've been on the internet since I was like 10. So for me, it's different, where it's just part of the real world. But older people tend to treat it as a separate thing, like it's just a weird toy. Um, People, it's like a core part of our lives.
Yeah, Facebook is the MMORPG of real life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god.
Oh, Facebook is so cancerous. This was a big part of the retro gaming community also, because no one used Skype. And the one time I went into a Skype conversation with like Michael Burhan and David Wade and all of them, I was just so nervous and timid. But everyone used Facebook.
Yeah.
And Facebook just breeds cancer. I've made several anti-Facebook videos even back then.
Well, Facebook is still big as ever, and everyone is still on it for the most part. I think the only person I know that like left Facebook for good, pretty much, was PMG. But um, other than that, though, everyone else that was on Facebook before is still on Facebook today. So hey, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree that Facebook is a pretty stupid thing, and yeah, I know it's hypocritical because I use it too. But I don't know, man. It's just I've been trying to like not spend so much time on trying to stay on it there. Like I've been focusing on trying to do other shit.
Yeah. I mean, I would just stay on there the entire, would not leave my chair. I would sit on Facebook all day, and I would get into retarded arguments, just random people in the community, and be like, my politics are this, and you're wrong. Proceeds to not explain why they're wrong and throws insults.
Oh man. Yeah, man, that shit's fucking dumb. But um, I know lately I've been actually really liking my Discord group.
Oh yeah, your Discord group is great. such a tightly knit community, and there's great memes there. It actually reminds me a little bit of 2010 internet in a weird way.
No, yeah, that's fairly accurate. Yeah, like I like it because like there's not as much drama bullshit, obviously, and I don't have to put up with seeing other people's political posts or posts about stupid shit that I don't care about.
Yeah.
Like all it is just people just want to talk about whatever the hell they want, and of course there's also people helping other people out with whatever the hell it is. So there you
Yeah.
go.
And everyone who's on Facebook in the retro community, if you're listening to this live stream, migrate to Discord. Your life. Discord is so much better because, okay, the way Facebook is designed is to share stuff. Share stuff, show these controversial attitudes where, especially on political Facebook, which of course Facebook is going to show you politics because that's one of the most popular things on there. Almost every political page comes from this condescending attitude of, yeah, the left is so much better than the right. You're all idiots. Or on the right, oh man, the right is so much better than the left. You're all idiots. And everyone shares these posts because the posts show up in their feed and they agree with it. And it reflects their group. And so when you share stuff that's like, yeah, our group is way better than yours and everyone else is dumb, you end up purging everyone who's not in your group. And so you lose family, you lose friends, just because the way Facebook is designed on the sharing system, it naturally clues you into this group tribe mentality that I just really, really hate because I was part of that for a long time and I lost friendships that way. So yeah, I'm very, very anti-Facebook. I literally only have 4 friends on there, which are just my family.
There you go. And yeah, no, I do agree fully about the whole thing about like it pretty much like divides like people just the way how it works.
It's terrible. I hate Facebook. Everyone go on Discord because Discord is so much more comfy. Like on my Discord server, I don't think you're part of that, but people will
You can
just
invite me if you
post.
want.
Yeah, I'll send you an invite after this. But people will just post random memes and just talk about this random stuff. There's no like, oh, it's us versus them, no personal life stuff, just stuff that is tailored for the people talking there. It's so much nicer. It's not real life stuff, basically.
Oh yeah, no, it's good to get away from real life stuff.
Yeah, it's just so comfy. It's a lot better. Discord is probably better for your health.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's not much of a headache, and every time like I'm talking with people on Discord, whether it be my channel or someone else's channel, it's always been pretty positive.
Yeah.
Because the people are there because they want to be there for whoever the case is. And I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure there might be an odd time where someone joins in a Discord group and, like shit's gonna like fly off the handle or whatever. But, I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen as nearly as much as it does on Facebook.
I've ever had that happen to me on Discord.
I haven't had it happen to me yet, thankfully.
But also that in the retro community has way more drama than the community I'm in.
Oh god, yeah, no, you're not wrong. I stay away from all the clickbait bullshit.
Yeah. That was a big part of the community for a long time back when I was in it, was just how much drama was being flung at people all the time.
It still is.
Yeah. I mean, we talk bad about Grimsy, But there was a time when even though I hated Grimsy, I hated Grimsy's haters even more
And how so?
because no one shuts up about it. Like, well, I should probably say this more so with Alpha Omega Sin because I'm not gonna say who he is. I'm not gonna name any names, but there was this guy I had a falling out with, a certain metalhead who never shuts up on his Facebook about other people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, and eventually it would just get annoying because, like, I can have my opinion on Alpha Omega Sin and I can say, well, I don't like him very much. People in that community, they don't stop talking about it.
Hmm. Yeah, no, you're I think I know where you're getting on to, and yeah, no, I totally yeah, no, I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's one thing to just say it in passing, like I don't like this person, but it's these people are obsessed with the drama sometimes. It's into drama because everyone has opinions on other people. You can't avoid it. But there becomes a point when you do so much drama that it just is headache inducing.
Oh yeah, no, no, you're definitely right on that. That's another reason why I try to stay away from that because I got enough crap in my head going on. I don't need more.
Yeah, pretty much. And I came here to play Vals, not listen to people talk about other people 24/7, 65 days a year.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
dumb, and I think I don't know, like people that just want to express their thoughts on saying like, "Oh, I don't like someone," that's okay. I mean, not everyone's gonna like everyone else. I mean, it's just the way how life is. But at the same time, though, you gotta, like relax a little and realize that, like, do you have to announce it like every damn day that like this person's like an asshole or whatever? I don't care.
Those SJWs, they're coming for our rights, guys. Rebel. Yep. Like, I hate SJWs as much as anyone else, but the people who rant on SJWs, like, not as a joke, just seriously ranting on SJWs every day, it's like they're obsessed with negative emotions. Like, come on, guys, can't we just all join hands and play Vals? Like, come on.
Oh, and yeah, no, that's another good point. Actually, the people that like complain about SJWs can sometimes be just as bad as SJWs. That's true.
Yeah, it, like there's lots of anti SJW YouTubers or anti SJW people who will get offended at people. Maybe they won't block them because they have an anti-blocking agenda because they don't want to seem like an SJW, even though blocking is a fairly normal thing. It just means you don't want to talk to somebody and you don't want drama. People who don't want drama block others uh, because there becomes a point when you just can't do the drama anymore. So really the sane thing to do is block, in my opinion. Um, but like there are people who are anti SJW and they will just relentlessly go after and insult people and threaten suicide threats and things like that.
No, yeah, no, that's happened before many times.
Ooh, it's they're all SJWs. Anti SJWs, not anti SJWs. The people in the middle who just want to do fun stuff, sane.
Yeah, no, like I don't make videos talking about SJWs all the times, yeah, I might throw in a joke about like people getting offended at something stupid like every once in a while, but you know, it's just a joke. That's just all it is at the end of the day. So
yeah, exactly. But people who seriously talk about SJWs every day and just never shut up about it, like, come on, guys, it's not the end of the world.
no, it's not. And apparently that was supposed to happen yesterday, but it didn't. So yeah, we're still alive, people.
Oh wait, what happened yesterday?
Apparently there's like one dude said that the world was supposed to end yesterday, but it didn't happen. So yeah, and apparently he's like, oh no, I changed my mind, it's not gonna end anymore. I'm just like I don't know. Like every time I see those type of shit things going on, I'm just like, yep, bullshit.
Oh no, I changed my mind.
I don't know. People are just so dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's just so dumb and they get offended over everything.
Yeah, that's why I make fun of it.
Yeah, it's people getting offended over everything, and then people getting offended over people being offended at a normal thing that's okay to be offended about. Anti getting offended and getting offended-ers get just as offended as each other. Everyone's too hostile. Basically is the point I'm making. Everyone is just too hostile. And people are too hypocritical, like, oh man, I changed my mind, guys. No one would actually have that opinion. Everyone is just so serious all the time. Yeah, they're just need to be nice to each other. Treat others the way you would like to be treated.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's why I try to be nice to people, is because I would like to be treated nicely, but everyone is just so damn hostile all the time. They get so angry.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It's oh man, sorry, I'm really tired today, but that's okay though.
Yeah. You're good. You're good, man. Um like I feel like when people get mad on the internet or in real life, they get mad over things that don't really matter, or that uh they're things that, how do I explain this? I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Like, the fact that you get mad about it only creates a rift between people because there's nothing you can do. Like, if someone were to, I don't know, throw up, they're throwing up on something, sure, but that's beyond their control. And even if it was, they just threw up. You can't do anything about it. So what's the point of getting mad at them throwing up? There is none. Um, Only getting mad would create a rift between people, and it would just cause an unnecessary problem between two people who are supposedly friends or family, um, mad over a problem that can either easily be fixed or couldn't have been prevented, or etc. Is everyone just gets too mad? Just I don't know. People need to calm down a bit and just think about there is a human being here who makes mistakes. There's a human being who is not perfect, who you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, exactly. And like you said, no one's fucking perfect. So at that point, it's like I don't know. People just need to take things for what it is. Like, that's just another thing, I guess I should say.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there becomes a point where there's no reason to get mad because it it only would create a rift between people. There's really nothing you can do. Like basically anger as an emotion, I'm very anti-anger because anger solves nothing. Like if you get mad at somebody, what's the point? If someone
Oh, sorry.
what?
Oh, I said I think it's because they want to feel like that they're right.
Yeah, basically. Like, even if you think you're correct, like, I think I'm correct on a lot of things, I'm not gonna get angry over someone for it because I realize people have different opinions. I realize people, um, aren't always, going to be like me, and that's fine. You can't really change it, that's just the way they are.
And that's what makes things interesting because like it's interesting to just, you know, meet other people that are very different. I mean, if we were all the fucking same, this world would not be the same as what we're living in. It would be pretty fucking boring, if you
Yeah,
ask me.
yeah. It would just be a dystopia where nothing is interesting and everyone makes the exact same things. They all do the exact same things. Where's the fun in that? If I were going to do my routine the exact same way as the guy next to me, just because I think it's right and I need everyone to have my agenda, well, where's the interesting things to know about that other guy's routine? There is none. He's the exact same way as I am, and it gets boring.
Exactly. And why would someone want to take that away?
Yeah, people should have the freedom to do as they please within the law. Um, not everyone needs to be the same just because you're an egotistical jerk.
Exactly. I can't agree more than that.
Mm, yeah, and I mean, like, if someone has a different opinion on something, if someone has like, oh, I support Trump and you support this other guy, well, that doesn't define who they are as a person. That's simply a political opinion, which has nuance behind it. It has a reason um, that they are that way. And it's more complicated simply than you're a bad person because you're different than me. No, there, there's it's more complicated than that. That's not how life works. Life can't just be this simple thing because you want to push your agenda. There's more humanity to someone than simply just one opinion.
Yeah, exactly. And man, this thing is, we've really, oh, sorry. We've really gone on to a whole new life cycle, haven't we?
Yeah, this is um this is a this is now a philosophical podcast. This is a philosophy room right here.
No, I don't mind. Actually, this is what kind of what makes podcasting so great is that, you know, you just kind of just talk about and do your own thing and just kind of moves all around all over the place. So I don't mind at all. I just think it's just kind of funny.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I want from podcasts, where it feels like a real conversation. Because one of the problems I have with podcasts is that they're so overplanned that it loses the humanity in it, where people aren't. It's not like two people talking. It's more like two robots beating off random points of, oh yeah, I have an opinion on Super Mario 64 remastered. This is relevant. It's not like, oh man, did you hear about the Super Mario 64? Uh, naturally, it's more like people are just beating off random points instead of actually having a conversation.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, because I know, like, for some of the podcasts that I listen to, yeah, like they have like little like topics that they throw in at like certain moments, but usually they play it off pretty interestingly enough. Like, it's not just simply like one person talking and then the other person just like, oh yeah 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 yeah. Because I have noticed that with a couple of them, and then of course you have people that are just super unprofessional about certain things, but that.
Yeah. I sort of like unprofessional podcasts because they feel more genuine. When it becomes overproduced, it just gets kind of weird.
No, no. Okay, well, let me rephrase what I said. Is that like there are some unprofessional things that I can kind of understand why they do it that way, but then there are certain things that just kind of annoy me. Like for an example, like personally, I'm not a fan of like whenever like you have a podcast where it has like over like a bajillion people in there and like you can't even make out like anything of what's going on. I'm just not really a fan of that. I don't consider that a podcast. I just call that like a hangout.
I mean, I like the hangout aesthetic because it feels real. I there's this podcast on my main channel. I think it's called the Communism Cast, but it's not communism.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
remember seeing that. I didn't really like watch a lot of it because I thought the name was kind of weird. I was like, oh god, I hope this is not like some political crap. But I kind of had a feeling it wasn't though.
the political overtones at the beginning is just a joke.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I have to like fucking like catch up on a lot of people's shit.
Yeah, I got to do the same, especially from the old community where with a lot of people I don't really watch them anymore because I fizzled out of the community, so there was less of a, oh man, I've got to watch the newest gaming through the decades video because he's community. Well, let's see what video response cash money I can make. Um
Funny thing is, he doesn't even go by that name anymore.
what does he go by anymore? Or
He
what
goes
is
by the Retro Bro now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that like he as the icon on his channel, it's like him with his shirt off or something and he does the whole manly thing and that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty
Also,
great.
John Green to Zeos in the chat says, "I come here only for the philosophy."
I come here. Oh well, hey, I mean nothing wrong with that.
Oh, he said JK, but it's funny. Yeah. Um, let's see. What was I gonna say about the retro bro? Yeah, that I bad experiences with him on a personal level that I will not get into, but I think his videos are fine. And he uh, is he's all right.
Yeah, like I mean, I still talk to him, and I still like his videos. I really like what he does with his show, where it's basically kind of sort of like a podcast, but mixed with a live stream. So kind of like what we're doing right now. And I also really like the chemistry between him and his guest Kamikaze. I think they both work well together.
Yeah. Where did Kamikaze come from? He seems like a new guy.
Yeah, he's a fairly newer channel. I don't remember. Like, I think he randomly found John's channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
I don't know. He just kind of came out of nowhere, and he ended up just being a really cool guy. And I'm just like, hey, like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Um, yeah, because I have found like random people. Most of it is the same people, but I've seen newcomers in the community. And as I'm not a veteran, but I was around at sort of the beginning of the Magus era and the fall of the Magus era, um, to where I can say, "Oh, who's this? Who's this new guy?" Mm. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a cult.
Yeah, no. What can I say? Is that yeah, okay, well, I know I'm gonna be repeating myself. What I said at the beginning there is that yeah, we still have like little like mini communities inside like a big community sort of thing. I think that's how it's mostly is going to be honest. And not that I minded. It's just I kind of wish we did branch out a little bit more, or the fact that I wish other people would actually like get into a discussion rather than just being like, oh, me, check out my video, me.
Yeah, it's just him jerking himself off through the internet. Like, you can't force discussion, though. Discussion has to come naturally. They just have to be into it, and I feel like people just aren't into it anymore. There was a period where there'd be lots of discussion, lots of comments, lots of different people. But now, I just don't think anyone cares anymore, and you can't force people to care. I tried doing that with the Facebook group I had back then. It didn't work. There were some people who did legit care, and that was only very few. But most people, by and large, you just can't force them to discuss. So some things just have to die off.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like I said though early on, was that the Discord groups I think are just way better for that. I don't think those are going to die that easily.
Yeah. I mean, even though my Discord server is a lot less active than it used to be, it's still active in comparison to like Facebook groups that have only been around for a month and then they die off.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I know I had a cosplay Facebook group, and well, that's fucking dead now. But I haven't even posted it in like months.
Facebook group that in Facebook has like a interface that doesn't look good.
No, you're right about that.
Like when I go on there, the interface just looks so bad that I don't want to go on there because I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I find the layout on a lot of things lately look like shit. Like, I mean, hell, even YouTube's layout isn't even that great.
I mean, I like the old layout I'm currently using because it has an option to give you old ones, but the new one that they did looks terrible.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I hate it so much. I'm so
Well,
glad they gave you an option to restore the old YouTube layout.
oh man, remember? Well, actually, no way. I don't know if you didn't have the YouTube channel at the time, but there was a time on YouTube where it was like 2013, 2014, 2012 too as well. About those times, like they were changing the layout like every like few months. Like it was bad.
Yeah. They should just have the option to use whatever layout from all of the history of YouTube. Just go back to, instead of restoring the old layout and just restoring one, let's restore all of them if you want the option.
Yeah, make like for example, like on my screen, I would have the layout from like 2009 or something, and then like on your screen, you would have the layout from whatever, and people can change it to whatever they want, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I think
that'd
that
be
would actually be a
great.
pretty good idea, but YouTube probably won't do it because they like to shit on people, I guess.
Mm. That and it would be really hard to keep a system like that running in a site as big as this.
Yeah, that's true too. I think that would just be too good to be true, to be honest.
Mm. Yeah, bring back video responses as well. Bring them back.
Oh god, yeah, no, that was a really helpful option, but ugh,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, there are a lot of political channels that I watch who still do video responses, like to just debate with people. Than that, I don't think anyone besides the political community actually does video responses regularly anymore as like a serious, these channels are huge kind of way.
Oh my god, man, I'm like so out of it today, but it's okay though.
Yeah, you're fine. Let's see. What's I gonna say? Yeah, I think the reason it's like that is just because politics is such a debatable thing where people are gonna debate no matter what. So even if YouTube takes away the video response feature, people are still gonna do responses to people anyway. But in every other community, it's dead.
Yeah, no, that's true. With the thing with responses, like how they work now, is that you have to actually let people know that you did them, unless they just happen to see them.
Yeah. Just up their name, which I've done before. I'll just search up my YouTube name and see what shows up. Find it.
Yeah, not all the time. No, I should actually try that again. I haven't tried that in months, but I remember the last time I tried it, I actually found another channel called Biopheonix, and funny enough, it was like some Russian channel that had like a similar order thing as mine almost, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like a bootleg channel? It was funny. I actually left a comment on one of the videos, and all I said was, this is awkward." It was fucking funny.
Oh man, that's great. That's so wholesome. Like, it's kind of like one of those bootlegs from Russia that they used to have in the 1980s of the Famicom. Or
Yep, I've played a couple of them on my emulated shit.
yeah, I think they had to have bootlegs of Famicom games there because they didn't have the actual Famicom.
Yeah, that's how that worked. And one of the ones I played that was really terrible was a game called Wait and See, where you play as Bugs Bunny, and it has terrible hit detection.
Yeah, I gotta get a repro of that.
Yeah, well, getting a repro of a game like that, well, shit. Well, then again, people have made repros for Crazy Bus, so I don't really see why not.
Gotta get a repro of Crazy Bus. That'd be fantastic.
A repro of a Hong Kong 97.
I legitimately want that because I love that game.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So, I just can't believe you actually said that. Oh my god. A herd of fucking ugly reds have come to the Midland. Oh shit.
Oh, that game is such a great meme, but it actually is legit really fun. I gotta do the pro Hong Kong 97 video at some point.
We need to do a video talking about how good Hong Kong 97 is. Oh my god. Actually, that needs to happen. I'm curious to see this shit now.
Yeah, that's gonna be a soon video.
Oh man, I actually wonder what type of comments you would get on it.
Yeah, everybody's just gonna jump on me like, how dare you have this opinion, as I did with my Pong video.
Yeah. So you like I didn't like fucking rage out at Outlaw for saying that game was good.
Yeah, funny, but everyone knows it's funny. Like, it's a funny game, and like it's weird to hear that someone likes it. So it's like a fun thing of people laughing about it. But someone else in the gaming community saw that, they'd be like, how dare you have this opinion?
I don't know, man. Like I said, people are just people are just a headache.
Basically. Oh man, I actually really want to get the Dindy now. Did you see the Dindy that I linked to you?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch it right now because we're live streaming. I'll watch it when we're done.
Yeah, basically, it was a Taiwanese hardware clone of the Famicom produced for the Russian market. Since there was no officially released version of the NES, the former Soviet Union, the
Yeah.
Dindy was the most popular video game console of the time in Russia, so it was actually very famous for them.
It's actually pretty interesting. I never actually looked into that, actually.
It came about in 1992 and then 1996.
Well, damn, like they got that in like the Super Nintendo era.
Yeah. I think the reason why they had the Famicom in 1992 because just the year before, in 1991, the what's it called? The Soviet Union had dissolved. There was no more Soviet Union in 1991. And in 1992, they got the Famicom, so that's probably linked.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Since they had more of a free market by that point, they their own video game console.
But that sounds like some crazy times.
Actually, I'm gonna look up in video game consoles.
You know what's a really good website for like that kind of stuff is Hardcore Gaming 101.
Hardcore Gaming 101 is the best.
I actually have where you can look at like gaming around the world, and you get to look at like third world countries and how like gaming works over there, and it's really interesting.
Right. I want to own all of the third world video game consoles.
Oh, good luck with that, man.
There's a lot of weird ones.
Yeah, and some of them I wonder if they're even like still around.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. The first Soviet arcade game machines did not contain digital graphics, and the game's interface in them was emulated with the help of physical objects. Look this up. Soviet arcade game machines. The Soviet arcade machines. Here it is. Do, do, do. Video gaming in Russia is one of the world's largest markets and is expected to be biggest by 2050. What? Expected to be one of the biggest by 2015. Okay. Greatest issues with Russia video games industry is piracy.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Let's see. The history of mass video gaming in Russia, back then the USSR, takes its roots in the early 80s when personal computers of different models, Atari 800, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, were brought to the country from the United States, Europe, Japan, and China. At the same time, company Electronica released a series of portative game consoles, which were mostly the clones of Nintendo products. By the middle of the 80s, Soviet programmers and enthusiasts began to try themselves in developing their own games. The most famous Russian game designer of that era is Alexei I can't say this word.
Oh, I think it's the dude that made Tetris.
Yeah, it says right here, worldwide mega hit Tetris. So the reason we have Tetris is because of the Soviet Union?
Yep.
What?
No, that's
What?
true. Wait, you didn't know that?
I did not know that.
I've known that for a while. That Tetris was a Russian game, and it was originally made for what was it there? Basically, it was originally supposed to be for like showing a diagram for the human brain, but instead, like the people that were like working in like the Soviet Union, they ended up getting more distracted by it because the game was so addicting. They pretty much decided to say, you know what, hey, let's mass produce this shit.
Yeah.
So of course there was some really fucked up shit that went into there. It's actually really an interesting backstory behind Tetris that can get kind of confusing.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, back then they used to try to do like a lot of science stuff. Like the Soviet Union was very much into science. Like they basically put the first man in space. So obviously they would do something weird like try and make Tetris to look at the human brain. Scientific progress over there. It's actually really interesting the more you look into that.
Oh yeah.
They put the first man in space, even though Russia used to be like a third world country. People laughed at period of, let's see, the Soviet Union. When did the Soviet Union start? Let me look this up. Just talking about history.
World history, bitches.
Yeah, welcome to the history stream. The Revolution was in 1917. Okay, the Soviet Union was founded in 1922. In the period of like years, as that was to 1980, ended in 1991. So, okay, when was the first? Let's see. When did Russia launch its space program? Launch its space program. On July 31st, 1956. Okay, so, or the Sputnik was launched in 1957. So let's do the math here. 1992 or 1922, 7. So that's minus 22 is, wow, that's what a hero. I'm looking up 57 minus 22.
Oh wow.
This is the outlaw makes himself look dumb, the live stream. 35 years. So okay, and was a third world country. 22. After 35 years, they put a man on the moon, but in space. How crazy is that they made all that progress in only 35 years from being a third world country?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It's really interesting. Like they were very, very focused on science. Because they had a planned economy, they could just say, okay, let's just put all of our resources into doing this thing. I find Russia, like, as a place just really interesting to study. Because I plan to be a history teacher eventually, so I love this stuff so much.
Yeah, no, hey, it's always interesting stuff, so hey, nothing wrong with that.
Oh wait, yeah, that's something we haven't caught up on. I've decided to become a history teacher.
Oh shit. Well, hey, at least you know what to do now. I still have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Didn't you say you
Oh,
wanted to become a professional guy who works with clothes?
yeah, that's the only idea I can think of, and I'm still gonna try and do it. It's just, I just haven't got there yet.
Mm, yeah. You seem to be really good at that from the cosplays you've done that I've seen.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the way how it's going.
Mm. Yeah. I'm excited to see what you do with that. Like, didn't you go to college to study that?
Nope, I did courses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh, um, for the longest time, I thought I was going to be this is going to sound cringeworthy, but this is something that after I left that community, I decided I was going to be a YouTuber full time.
Oh god, a full-time YouTuber. Jeez.
That's one of the most cancerous things I've ever done. Yeah, guys, I'm going to be a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, no, that shit's never gonna work unless like you get super lucky. You just stop,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like, I can actually this transition to a good topic, but yeah, like there's a lot of channels out there that I know that they're kind of big, but they've been going into a lot of trouble lately because like some of their videos have been kind of demonetizing for whatever reason, and of course they can't make money off it, so they're like super pissed off and they're all like, fuck, I can't like do this shit anymore. And I'm just kind of like, well, maybe you should have had a backup plan ahead of time to like
Yeah.
make sure, get some resumes out there and just do that as much as you can on the side while you're doing your YouTube shit.
Yeah. I mean, the logic behind a lot of these people is they have literally no other marketable skills, so they just do YouTube because they can't do anything else because they're just not fit for society.
Well, I can be honest with you. I feel like I'm not fit for society though, but I am at least gonna try and like not give up and shit.
Yeah. Um like because I did a live stream with my friend Magos and he was saying like if I don't if I can't do YouTube then there's nothing else I can do because I'm just not fit for the world. Uh and the I felt like that for a long time too where I feel like oh man, I have no marketable skills. I don't know what I'm going to do. Um and it was only when I thought about it more that I figured out something that I really would love doing. Not only a job I could do, a job I would love doing. So, um, that's usually the logic behind people is they can't find anything else that works for them, so they just do YouTube. And of course, there's always Patreon. Like if your videos are being demonetized, just use Patreon. If you can't make money off that, then um, oftentimes your audience just doesn't care enough about your videos.
Yeah, no, that's yeah, that because I know the one specific YouTuber that that hasn't really been making a lot on Patreon, and also their shit's getting demonetized. So yeah,
I mean, like, oftentimes if you just make rant videos and you get millions of views on those, sure, you're making a lot through ad revenue, but your audience doesn't actually care all that much. They're not going to give you Patreon money because you're doing rant videos. They're not going to remember your rants in a couple days, let alone something that's worth giving money to.
yeah, exactly. Like of course you get like a very small percent of people that will actually donate, but it's not going to be enough to like that you can live off it.
I mean, like with someone, oh man, I always go back to this person. Someone I watch called DigiBro. He makes a lot of money on Patreon, and that's like his whole living. He doesn't even take a he doesn't care about what YouTube does to AdSense because all of his money is on Patreon. Um, but the reason he makes so much is because his content means a lot to people because he puts a lot of effort maybe not anymore, but he used to put a lot of effort into his videos, and they would be very valuable to people. And he makes so many of them. Like, he makes like 5 a day or whatever. So he's making a lot of videos and making videos that are really good that people like, so they're willing to give him money. But if you're just making crappy rant videos every week about relevant topics that you don't even care about, like some people on here, no one's going to give you much money.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I think you're right on that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember what I was gonna say. Like, what, do you not watch Did You Bro anymore?
I do, just nowhere near as much as I used to, because I feel like his content used to be, and also there are certain aspects of his personality I don't like as much as I used to, that I find him a little bit annoying on certain things. Like, I just don't care as much about YouTube in general as I used to.
No, yeah, no, that's a good point. I don't know. I never really got into his videos. I never like hated them, but it was just, it just wasn't really my favorite thing ever. But then again, I don't really watch a lot of anime-based channels, so
Yeah. I mean, now the YouTube that I watch now is, oh, you're gonna cringe when you hear this, political channels.
oh god.
Yep. Just that, and what's it called? Learning channels, like channels where you can learn languages.
Oh, shit, eh?
Right now I'm trying to learn Italian.
Learning Japanese?
Yeah, like, huh? I thought you were a weeaboo. Yeah, I tried learning Japanese for a couple weeks, and then I consistent with it, and then I gave up because it was too hard. I'm gonna do it eventually, but I want to at least learn one language that's easier for a beginner.
Yeah, no, that's true because goddamn, yeah, yeah, Japanese is fucking hard, man. Like,
It
I don't know
is
how the hell these fan translations get made, but holy shit, it takes fucking time.
very, very difficult, and I just don't have the patience for it when I haven't learned any other languages. So to start with a language that's that hard, literally one of the hardest in the world, as someone who language before is not all that smart.
Hmm. Man, I forget what language this was. I remember someone told me about it there like years ago. There's a language that like you can apparently learn it within like a week.
Oh my god.
I
That
forget what the
must,
fuck it's called though, but I remembered it's like something like really stupid though.
yeah. It's something like Welsh that just no one uses.
Yeah, like it's something that like it doesn't like belong to a country. It's just a language that someone just like made up and
Like Esperanto.
that's it. There you go. That's the one I was thinking of. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah. That
Esperanto.
Esperanto and Klingon, the greatest man-made languages in the world. There are people who can speak Klingon.
Yeah, I've heard.
Like, there's a native speaker of Klingon where this guy would speak to his son in both Klingon and English, and he would, like, at a very young age, give him like tests to write in Klingon. Like, oh my god, there's a native speaker of Klingon out there.
No, no, I believe it. There's enough crazy Star Trek fans out there that can like decipher that shit. So
Yeah, that just push it on their kids when they're like a baby, just speaking to them in Klingon to make them remember it.
Yeah.
Like when I have my children, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak to them in English, French, and German and all that. That
I don't
way,
know. I tried speaking French. I have like, I mean, I'm from Canada, so like half of like one area is in French, and I can't fucking learn that shit. I've tried for like years.
French isn't that hard.
I know, but that's the sad thing is that if I have hard enough time learning French, and I don't know how the hell I'm gonna learn like something else.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, you can't justify the time learning languages. For me, I just think learning languages is really fun.
Yeah, that's probably another thing. I probably just don't enjoy it as much.
Mm. Yeah, it gets monotonous after a while for some people, especially if you're doing one that's particularly hard. That's why I'm trying to do ones that are easy for native English speakers that I'm enthusiastic about. Like Italian, that's really, really close to English, so it's not that hard.
Yeah, I hear that one's not too difficult.
The easiest language in the world to learn for native English speakers is Norwegian. Yeah, you can finally decipher all those Burzum lyrics. I want to do that. I want to learn Norwegian just so I can listen to black metal. Thanks.
That's pretty funny.
Mm. And I mean, it's not that hard. It's also I want to go to Norway at some point because I have a friend who lives there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, that's kind of like with me, where I want to go to Switzerland next year.
Mm. Yeah, or the Netherlands. The Netherlands is cool.
Yep.
There's so
Oh,
much
yeah.
around the world I want to go to.
Wait, which place?
I said, I said the Netherlands, and also I said there's so much around the world that I want to go to.
No, for me, like I said, I want to go to Switzerland. I want to go to Japan, obviously. I want to go to UK at some point, and then there's also it's another really cool ass place. Ireland would be really cool. Then there would be Scotland.
UK never interested me all that much. I don't like the way it looks.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Mm. Yeah, the places I want to go to: Mongolia, China, Vietnam. Let's see, Japan. Like basically lots of places in Asia.
Yeah, those are all good ones. Yeah.
I want to literally live in Germany. Like I want to live there. And I want to go to Canada and let's see where else. Italy, like the Vatican City. Let's see. I want to go to Liechtenstein just to say I've gone to Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. I don't even know where the fuck that is.
It's beside Austria. It's one of the smallest countries in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on the map, it probably just looks like a fucking dot, and you don't even notice it.
Yeah, basically. Let's see. I want to go to Norway and Denmark. That'd be freaking cool. They got kings there. There's a king of Denmark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's basically just a figurehead. It's the parliament who does everything in the government, but it's just cool to say there's a king here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Is that it? There's some other place I want to go in Europe. Yeah, the Netherlands. Sweden, Finland, all those places.
Oh yeah, Sweden's another one because I'm actually part Swedish, so
Really?
yeah, I have some Swedish stuff in my family. Yeah,
That's really cool.
remember that.
Like the metal there. Swedish thing I know.
Yeah, they make lots of. There's a lot of good metal bands over there. That's true.
Oh yeah, it's great. I think they have the most metal bands per capita in the world.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. Either that or UK also has a lot.
Yeah, UK has a lot, but not as much as they used to, I don't think.
Okay, well, actually, I should say is that like more of the bigger. They have most of the ones that had like the biggest success.
They literally made the genre.
I mean, that's why there's a genre called new wave, heavy British metal, whatever.
Yeah, Iron Maiden and Motorhead and all them. That's the best metal genre, to be honest, is new wave.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's so great. I love it. Iron Maiden is the best. And Satan, you know the band Satan?
Yeah, I know them.
Oh my god, they're great. They only made a couple albums until they came back recently. They're so good. Um, let's see what else. I used to be able to name so many, but I can't even remember them anymore because I don't that much metal anymore. But it's great.
Oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh crap, I can't remember.
Man, that's another thing that's been different is that I used to be so obsessed with metal. I was actually a metal elitist. Oh,
Oh, I remember that.
yeah, I was like, one genre, guys. Anyone who likes electronic music is a pleb.
I used to kind of be like that.
Yeah. And now, like, one of my favorite genres is vaporwave.
Vaporwave.
Yeah. Oh, do you not know about vaporwave?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
man. You gotta listen to this band called Macintosh Plus.
After an Apple product.
Yes, it's fantastic. Macintosh. Let's see here. Yeah, basically, it's an electronic band. A cool sound. You can basically just listen to it under the conversation. In fact, I'll play it in the stream.
All right.
Let's see here. I'll send you a link. They're great. Probably notice this cover art if you've seen enough memes.
Yeah, it looks somewhat familiar.
Do 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 do. Let's see here. Sound. Welcome to the Doing Other Things stream, where we don't talk, we're just doing at the same time.
Yeah, I don't
know. But yeah, basically, I used to be a huge metal elitist about things. And I would basically just take anyone's opinion who didn't like music. If they liked pop music, I'd be like, TFO. It was terrible.
I'll say this is that yeah, metal is like my favorite genre, but I do like genres too. And then sure I don't like much, but I still like them whenever I can.
Yeah. The true. What do I say? What am I trying to say? Bliss is found in eclecticism. Like multiple, you can get you can get the most out of art or out of the world is if you like more things. basically, out of everything instead of just staying at one thing. If you try a little bit of everything, you're probably going to get more out of life.
No, that's true. Very true.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man,
no.
in the chat. I'll play it in the stream. What a time to return to the stream. Mechanex versus the Four Horsemen? I don't know what Alex in the stream is talking about. Versus the Four Horsemen.
I don't know either. Could be a song.
Look this up right now. Mechanex versus the Four Horsemen. The great thing about playing music on a live stream is that you can do other things and still have sound like it's a radio show.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I actually want to start up my own little podcast show thing on my channel. Let's just do it.
Yeah. Like I do so many shows that I'm not gonna call myself, but I'm a big medium.
Yeah, no, I like it. Like I said, I listen to a lot of other people's, and it's kind of like inspired me to start my own. It's just, you know, I just don't know when exactly I'm going to do it. I'm hoping to do it either in November or December.
Yeah. Oh, Alex just said in the chat, Megadeth and a Metallica song. Oh, okay. He's basically asking the Metallica versus Megadeth question.
Oh, okay. Personally for me, I'd say I like Metallica better. At least like their older stuff more consistently. Where Megadeth, like I like a few songs here and there, but I find Dave Mustaine's voice can get kind of annoying though.
Actually, I kind of prefer Dave Mustaine's voice to what's his name? I can't even remember his name anymore.
James Helford?
Yeah, yeah.
Not Helford. No, I'm fucking thinking Judas Priest. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, it's, let's see, Judas Priest is Rob Halford.
Yeah, I know, that's how you got mixed up.
Oh my god. Rob Halford's voice is one of the most perfect voices in metal.
Okay, yeah, that I can agree with. Okay, Matt.
He's so good. But yeah, basically I kind of prefer Dave's voice, and also I like more Megadeth stuff than I do like Metallica stuff, so I would probably have to say Megadeth is better.
Alright, that's an interesting choice. Because, yeah, like I said, like, I like a lot of, like, the old Metallica stuff. Like, I will say, after, like, the 90s and shit, yeah, they're fucking bad. But, well, even Megadeth, even after, like, all that, they weren't really that great for me either. Like they basically, they both did really good in the 80s, and then after that, they just kind of got a little bit crazy.
Yeah. I mean, personally, though, in response to this specific question, The Four Horsemen is a better song than Mechanex. Oh, I said The Four Horsemen is a better song than Mechanex, the Megadeth song, The Four Horsemen by Metallica. I think The Four Horsemen is a better song.
Oh, yeah, no, I do agree with that.
Like, The Four Horsemen is just so good. That song is great. But, and Business is Good by Megadeth. That album is one of my favorite albums.
Yeah, I have to be typical and say that, like, my favorite Megadeth album is Hangar 18.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Like, but that's also one of my favorite albums. Hangar 18 is the best Megadeth. But I have two Megadeth albums that are among my favorites in terms of just all time.
Oh, by the way, I have to correct myself. It's not Hangar 18, it's Rust in Peace, but it has the song Hangar 18 on it, but you knew which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah. But Hangar 18 is personally my favorite song on that specific album.
I'd say what's its song? Holy Wars.
Oh yeah, that song is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs off that album.
But personally, I enjoy Hangar 18 more because I heard it first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I heard that song on the radio before I was even a fan of metal music.
That's pretty funny. I can't even remember what the first song I heard from Megadeth was. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, it might have been Peace Sells, maybe.
Yeah, Peace Sells is good.
Yeah, I do like that one quite a bit. With Metallica, the first song I ever heard from them was Stupid Enter Sandman.
I hate Enter Sandman so much.
I know, like, it's such a generic song. Like,
it's terrible. I hate it so much. Like, Metallica didn't have to go bad. Stayed good.
Is I really that song that way fucking better than the original, and it's funny what it is.
Oh, can you send me it?
Yeah, you're gonna laugh once you see the title. Let me out of here. It's
Oh.
Okay, this is it. This shit's funny.
Alright. My whole computer is going. Stream might like mess up because the computer is just chugging. It's really chugging.
Well, you don't have to like listen to it right now, but like whenever you want to.
Oh my god. Computer. Like bad.
Interesting, man. Smooth jazz version. That's what it is.
Jazz?
And that I sent you. And yes, that version is like I actually like it better than the original. It actually sounds pretty.
Yeah, that's great. The jazz version of Inner Sandman.
I know, like you think like what the fuck, but it actually doesn't sound bad. Like I mean, yeah, the voice is the instrument.
Yeah. Okay, Stream said, yeah, the stream is lagging a bit, but not a massive problem. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm playing more Vaporwave in the stream, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't mute it because I wanted to hear what you say. Because if I have it unmuted, it's just going to
Yeah, the echoing is not good. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna close out VLC. VLC is what's causing all these problems for me. Kill VLC.
Isn't that the program with the pylon or whatever?
Yeah, it's got like a sidewalk cone. You know. Yeah. Oh my god. And now WordPad isn't gonna close out. WordPad isn't gonna close out.
Oh shit.
It's so bad. I wish I could buy a new one. I need to get a job.
Oh, yeah, no, it's... Computers are fucking weird, man.
They are, because you gotta update them, like, every years, like, just to have the newest stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I mean, I haven't, updated in a while, but I'm still pretty good.
Yeah. I want something moderately good as a computer, something that literally die all the time from having too much stuff opened.
That was like my old fucking computer. Good God.
Yeah, this is technically a Windows XP computer that's just running Windows 7 because I told it to. Yeah, it's not a good computer at all. It shouldn't even be running Windows 7, but I just made it do it.
I had XP for like years, and it's a good fucking OS. Other than the fact that you know, you like if you have like a really big hard drive, you have to get something that actually like fully recognizes it, which is kind of annoying. Other than that, though, I would fucking use it still if I could.
I mean, Windows XP is good for what it is. Just for new stuff, it's gonna run.
Yeah, sadly.
Oh man, now I'm playing trap music.
Oh man. I wonder if traps listen to trap music while getting stuck in a trap.
Traps are gay.
Who's the motherfucker that like said that shit and he was like super like pissed?
Happened.
No, apparently like that's like that whole thing came from a some guy on YouTube was like triggered when someone said traps are gay, and now like everyone is it. At least that's how I think it started, or something.
XP was solid. Cringes. That's what Alex just said in the chat.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I had times with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was for old stuff, but if you try to use it for new stuff, I don't like it. And plus, I like the layout of Windows 7 more. Like, the layout of Windows 7 just appeals to me a lot more.
Yeah, Windows 7 is pretty good. I didn't have it on like my actual personal computer, but I've used it on other people's computers, and my parents actually had one, so I did use it a little bit here and there.
Yeah. The thing about just the thing about operating systems and me is all of my computers have been incredibly old. So whenever I put a new on there, I can't fully enjoy it because my computer is too old.
Yeah, you just need to get a new motherboard, new tower, new other shit.
New everything.
New everything. Oh man, yeah, that's like the worst.
I just can't afford anything.
Yeah, no, because man, like computer parts are not cheap.
Especially for me, because money. Luckily though, I can use my mom's computer, which is Windows 10, Windows 10 laptop, and a bit newer.
Oh yeah, I use Windows 10, and I don't mind it. I think it's better than Windows 8.
Yeah, Windows 8 is just terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, but I was at least made with it now that I have Windows 10. I think it's way better. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's the worst." I'm like, better than Vista. It's better than 8.
Oh my god, I hate Vista so much. My dad used a computer. Yeah.
Oh my god! Someone is actually still using that. Asshole friend I used to know. He used to use Vista for the longest time, and I was like, "Fuck." And he used to get so offended every time I say that. I'm like, dude, it fucking sucks.
It's terrible.
The only thing that's good about Vista is like the startup sound.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
it.
Sounds cool.
It's really epic. It sounds like some like opera mixed with like I don't even know, man. I just love it's okay. The startup sound is like majestic.
It is.
Oh man.
Everything else about Vista is just terrible. It's terrible.
It really. Oh, you know what's another one that I fucking hated was Windows 2.
Oh my god. I'm lucky to not have Windows 2000 at one point. I had Windows ME, but not Windows 2000.
Oh, well, I never had ME, but I've had 2000, and god, that shit couldn't even roller coaster pathetic it was.
Oh my.
Because
it couldn't run Windows. It couldn't run Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah, because the thing was with Windows 2000 is that it's like for like working and shit. It's what it is. Where like Windows like 98 was used for like pretty much like everything.
Windows 98 is underrated.
Oh yeah, well that was like the first shit I.
Yeah, I still use 98 on my sister's computer.
Shit, really?
Yeah, I actually really like it.
Oh, do you still put on the screensaver of the maze that looks like Wolfenstein?
I don't even, to be honest.
You don't? Oh my god, that's like the best shit ever. Same thing with the 3D pipes.
Oh, send it to me.
Okay, 98 maze screensaver. Here we go. Yeah, this shit is like fucking awesome looking. I used to like stare at this for like hours as a kid.
You would just stare at it?
Yeah, like this screensaver.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're watching it?
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Like I just used to like watch it and I used to like pretend I was actually playing it and like fucking be like watching the shit as a kid was like the best shit ever. Like I couldn't even though I had a Super Nintendo instead, I would just like just watch shit.
Oh my god. Instead of playing video games, you just watched a screensaver.
Okay, well, I did actually play my Super Nintendo and PS1 when I was at my dad's place a lot, but, like, when I was, like, didn't feel like playing those, I used to watch this shit. It was like, my fucking life!
Yeah. That's a hero. A real hero right here.
Yeah. Oh, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing now. But, in all seriousness, though, it was just a fucking cool-ass screensaver that I'll never forget. Yeah, if you have Windows 98 in your sister's computer, you can actually, like, put that on there, because it's, like, default in there.
I want to get, like, a new Windows 98 computer with just all of the best stuff from the time. and just
You just
buy Windows 98 games.
man, that would like well basically you can just get like an old just like have the computer you have now and just put 98 on it.
Use my Windows 7 computer for 98?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I couldn't edit it or lock.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's true. But no, like but what I meant is that like, you know, it would be able to run properly.
Yeah, it would run way better. To buy a new computer and then put Windows 98 on this one after.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. Like I said, just do whatever you gotta do first and then do that. But yeah, man, Windows 98 was like, oh man. Like I love that shit. That was like my first computers and then of course I met someone that actually had Windows 95, which was pretty amusing.
Yeah, Windows 95 is a good meme.
Yeah, the startup sound on 95 was fucking cool though.
It was pretty great.
Come to think of it, I actually like all the startup sounds on the Windows, except for like the newer ones. Like I find Windows 7 startup sound is just boring, and everything up until then it just got kind of eh. Though was like fucking great shit. Like I said, I think the last like good was for Vista, which is kind of a depressing end, but hey, whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, Vista. We need to go back to Vista. This is Biopheonix's opinion confirmed.
Oh god. Oh,
Put it here, folks.
Yeah, Vista for life. Even though I hate it.
Vista for life.
You know what else? I know I'm coming back to this fucking maze shit there, because I'm still watching the video on my end, and the other thing that was cool about it is that you like the walls and the ceiling to like whatever you want.
That's pretty amazing for the time, actually.
Yeah, like, well, thinking about it now, and you know what I can imagine someone doing is changing, like, the walls and shit to, like, memes. It would go through them all or changing it to, like, hentai or some crap.
I feel like,
oh no, I'm walking through a maze of hentai.
If I gave the younger generation type of computer and program, and that was the only thing they would have, they would do that.
Oh god.
Perfect. Perfect. Oh my god.
I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
Yeah, but I like it when it gets like this.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, apparently someone put to Gmod. That's funny.
Wow. Also,
Oh
I
my
just sent you one of the best music tracks of all time.
Yeah, fucking Deadly Premonition.
Deadly games ever.
What I played of it, it's really interesting and cool, but there's a lot of weird issues with it, though.
Yeah, there's some problems, but it's so strange that it just.
Oh yeah, like the game like has like charm for sure.
Yeah. It's really good. Someday I'm gonna make a Deadly Premonition video on why I think it's so cool.
Oh yeah, because like the story is interesting, and this is funny though because apparently that's a lot like Twin Peaks, and I've never seen Twin Peaks before. So the fact that I was at least able to get into the story like that kind of tells you something.
Yeah. I need to watch Twin Peaks because Gravity Falls aired by Twin Peaks, and I love Gravity Falls, so I need to watch Twin Peaks.
Yeah, no, I want to watch it too. It's just I don't have enough time for it.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but also I've been watching like a lot of 80s OVAs lately. Like I haven't finished Ein no Felina, but that's like a really great OVA that I was watching a little bit ago.
Seen that one. I've
Oh
heard
my
about
god.
it.
You should watch it. It's really good. I'll send you a link.
Oh yeah, by the way, the channel on YouTube that actually has like a shitload of like anime OVAs like uploaded and they're not like taken down yet.
Oh, can you send me a link?
Yeah, it's pretty great. There's actually a lot of really good ones on here. I downloaded like a ton of them because like shit happens.
And an archive for that. Oh man, listening to me argue. I'm a criminal.
Oh man, no, but what was I gonna say? With his anime's good, but sometimes I just want to watch it on YouTube because it's
Oh my god. No Avatar? Wait, let's see here. Okay, here's a link. Okay, what were you gonna say? Didn't hear what you said.
Well, basically, I just like the fact that like he has it like all up on YouTube. It hasn't been like removed yet.
I feel like a lot of the older shows are less and are more okay. The newer ones you gotta worry about.
Yeah, like no, this guy like he still has a fucking like Fisted and North Star and like Vampire Hunter D on there.
I need to finish the dub. There's only so much of the dub that they
It has
got.
like only like 36 episodes.
Yeah. So I want to finish the show subbed, which I hadn't done before because I love the dub. I think that
I'm kind of mixed on it to be honest, but it does have some good parts about it though, so it's not completely bad.
yeah, I can see why some people would find the voices annoying, but I really love Ken's voice.
Yeah, he was voiced by Lex Lang, and he's a good voice actor, but I don't know.
Yeah, Lex Lang is good. Even though I don't know about dubs very much, I like him.
Like, gonna say, okay, that was done a lot better was that I like the dub for the movie.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched the movie, I don't think.
It's basically like a shortened version of the show.
Yeah, I would get into that because I like how long the show is because it adds a lot more depth and generally just like very long and slow, which is one of the reasons why I like shonen so much.
Oh yeah, no, like when it comes to longer animes, I get really lazy with them.
I get lazy with them too, but I prefer them.
Yeah, it depends really. What was I gonna say? Yeah, with fucking with the this, like it has like a lot of good stuff. Like it has MD Geist. It has Dream Hunter Rem.
Oh, I said, "Oh my man," but
oh my man,
Dream Hunter Rim. I need to watch that. That show looks like a 10 out of 10.
We have like all three of like great.
Dream Hunter Rim, I can pretty quickly.
Bottoms, the last red shoulder.
Armored Troop Bottoms.
Show of that. That was like, holy fuck.
I know Matt Wheaton never shuts up about that. He loves the show.
I have to put up with it every damn day. But no, it's okay. No, he's a cool guy. It's just, you know, it's just I just have to make fun of it there. But let's see what else is on. There's still a couple more I need to download on around too. Oh yeah, I downloaded Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh yeah, I got that show. It's a great, but it looks great. I mean,
yeah, OVA and a win named Amnesia.
I forgot there was a Ninja Gaiden OVA.
Pretty dope. Yeah. It's only like 50 minutes long too.
As a diehard Ninja Gaiden fan, I need this.
Yeah, I'd say definitely check it out at some point. Like I said, it's on that channel. I'm looking through it right now because I might download a bit more later.
Yeah.
You know, it has Cyber City Audio.
Oh, I have that show right.
Yeah, that one's good. Battle Angel, Alita.
Also, here's a great song right here, related to Macross.
Remember Summer Days.
Yeah, it's a fan song technically, but it's basically like a re-edit of a Macross thing.
Oh, okay.
It's really great. Basically, that's what I was saying with Vaporwave. Vaporwave is just re-edits of pre-existing songs to sound different.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I could probably dig that, depending how it goes.
Yeah. Both of those songs I linked to you with this song and with Macintosh Plus or Vaporwave. Currently, it's my favorite genre of music because I just really like it.
Well, yeah, it's something different.
Yeah.
All right, I added that one anime you sent to me, Eternal Felina.
Yep.
I added that to my watch list, so I'll keep in mind for that.
Yeah,
I love the art from when I'm looking up.
It's well worth it. It's a surprise. It's actually OVA's top favorite anime.
Apparently there was actually a game off it too, huh?
Yeah, but we didn't get it. This is more reason for me to learn Japanese so I can tame and translate it.
Been fan translated or no?
I don't think it has.
Oh, that's shitty. Actually, there's actually one Super Famicom game that never got translated, unfortunately. I can't remember the name of it right now. In my was it the Moon Crystal?
Yeah, I'd never heard of this before.
It's not that old of a video. It's pretty recent, but yeah, there's a Super Famicom game that looks like a really interesting like mystery game, but unfortunately it never got translated. So I'm like, oh fuck.
I gotta check that out. Moon Crystal sounds cool.
Oh, dude, that game is fucking dope. It's like probably like a fucking great Famicom platformer. Kind of, yeah, but it has like a super awesome animation style to it.
Yeah. I like the Yu Yu Hakusho. games on the Super Famicom, those have varied, and just generally how they're designed.
I don't think I've played those.
Oh, you should. They're really cool. One of them looks basically like a first-person shooter.
Whoa, shit, really?
Yeah, it looks really weird the way it's designed. I'm not sure how to explain, but it's cool. Just look up like Yu Yu Hakusho Super Famicom and you should find it.
I know there's one on the Genesis. Yeah, which one is it? Do you know?
I'm not sure. There's a couple.
Four, from what I've seen.
I'd recommend
just try them all out. That's in like a first-person perspective, so I guess that must be the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one. Cool.
Yeah, it's Yu Yu Hakusho 2 Show 1994.
Kakuto no Show.
Oh, I don't know that's how it's pronounced, but that's how it looks like to me, so therefore, yeah, for you.
I'm not saying that I'm funny.
Oh, I know, I just do that every time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty.
Okay,
also,
you know what's...
now I'm playing the FLCL soundtrack on stream.
Is it hear anything that we're saying?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, that's good. You know what's funny about this show that you sent me is that apparently on my anime list, there's like no reviews on it whatsoever.
Yeah, there's a lot of older. Have a couple with me, and like there are shows that I have bookmarked that have no sub and are only have numbers on Mao.
Well, shit. Yeah, I haven't updated my my anime list in a while. Let me see what my profile looks like. It probably looks like crap.
Yeah, send me your Mao.
Mow, 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 mow. Alright, here you go. I basically kept it just with like all dude. So obviously, like, it's not everything I ever watched, but and I only have one friend.
Let's see. You should friend Digibro on there. Just
Does he like block people on here?
oh no, he doesn't. He friends everybody.
Because I was gonna say like, because I wasn't sure if he actually you know, like it's like would actually accept people's friend requests or whatever.
Yeah, he accepts everybody on there. That's why it's funny to me.
All right, I wasn't even sure if he even had an account.
Yeah, it's insane. He's seen so much shows.
Yeah, but apparently, according to all the ones that I've done, I've watched wait, how much have I watched? I completed 88.
Yeah. I don't even know how many I've completed. I'm not even that much of an anime fan. I mean, I am, but I don't watch as many shows as other people I know do.
Okay, actually, I stand corrected. I watched 89 because I had one anime and some like a fit.
Yeah, you can't get what?
Try to like the review score for it to say that I watched or what I read. I can't.
Just look at how big this profile is.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, first of all, like there's like a lot of completed. 842. Wow.
That's a lot of time.
31 on hold. 100 dropped. 700 and wait, you dropped that like almost as many ones that you completed? What the shit?
His argument is that you only have so much time in your life, so why would you spend it watching shows you don't like? Is basically what his argument is.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, but you know, like well, I guess it depends on what shit that he dropped. Because usually that means that, like, it's bad. 07 Ghosts. That's on my watch list. Funny enough.
Oh,
Yeah, he dropped Excel World.
Excel World.
From what I've seen of it, it looks interesting, but I don't know. I'll have to actually watch it myself.
Yeah, it's from the guy who made it Sword Art Online.
Oh, damn. He dropped another. I love that show.
I've never seen another before.
It's probably one of my favorite newer animes, to be honest.
Let's see here. 07 Ghosts. What is this?
Drop Black Rock Shooter. That show's not even that long. It's only like 8 episodes.
I never heard of Black Rock Shooter until now. Let's see here.
And him dropping Bleach because, you know, that's like way too fucking long.
Bleach. All of that.
He dropped Bobo? Really?
Well, he says he likes the show.
It is pretty fucking stupid, but...
I mean, he says he likes it, but... Louis won't watch it.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is on here that I know?
Welcome to the live stream where we literally just froze Mal.
Well, I mean, hey, it's out in public. I mean, why not? Claymore.
Claymore.
I need to see that one.
God, 07 Ghosts actually looks really good.
Yay! That's why it kind of interests me.
I add this to my watch list.
Drop Dirty Pair.
Dirty Pair's underrated. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. I'm just like a little bit surprised that it's on. Him dropping F-Zero because that show fucking sucked.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You didn't like F-Zero?
No, I didn't.
Oh. I thought that show was actually really good from what I saw of it.
The only part of that show that was awesome was the Falcon Punch scene. Other than that, everything else was just ugh.
I mean, I don't think I've gotten... Where was the Falcon Punch scene? I don't think I've even gotten that far.
Ending.
Yeah, I haven't seen that much. I need to just go through and finish the whole show. Give it a 7 out of 10, though.
Bro?
Yeah.
No, I gave it a 4.
That's a little harsh.
So, but I mean, what would you rather me give it a 1?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I think it's I need to watch the rest of it.
It's okay.
The
Both
characters. The characters in 07 Ghosts are definitely shipping material. I'm very much into their character designs.
At least that's a good thing.
Like I will just watch shows even though they're just dumb.
Fuck! He dropped Hokuto no Ken?
How dare he?
Oh god. Okay, I can understand him for dropping Inua's bad.
Oh.
Okay. 70 episodes of it? Good god.
70 episodes. How dare he? Let's see.
Wow, he dropped JoJo.
JoJo, to be honest. I think it's like really annoying because the whole show is literally just characters yelling at each other about how dumb they are. That's just the whole show.
Yeah, when you put it like that, that's true. No, I like it because like ridiculous version of Fist of the North Star. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but I just don't care for it because it gets kind of graining after a while.
Okay, one other thing I can understand with it is that the memes get kind of annoying.
Yeah, people never stop JoJo memes.
Yeah, so you know, I totally get it.
Also, did you see the Mal I just linked you in the chat?
No, what is it?
It's Space Cowboy. Look at how many shows he's seen.
Let's see what Space Cowboy has done.
What he's done
what
to
a
the
display
world.
picture he has.
What this man's crimes against the world are.
10,101.
How much of a NEET do you have to be?
So
I don't know. Mal.
oh, wait, is he seriously born in 1930? Is he? Is he seriously?
This NEET in a retirement home just lives to watch anime.
I guess.
1930, and this is 87 years old.
What the fuck? 80? Wait, you said he was 87, right?
Yes.
And 80 has a profile picture of like two naked chicks. It's like, and she is what? Okay, and you know what else is like really fucked up here? Is that okay, we're 10,000 shows, but he only dropped one.
And it's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon. It's
Oh my god.
what? Wow, that's like the one show that you drop is like Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay, his fucking background hard to read.
it is. It's like basically the 2007 anime fan look.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I should just like use this guy's like completed thing as a reference guide to just like find out about random shit.
That's how I found out about One Out.
That's what I think.
Also, I recommend that you friend him on there, just to see what he does.
Fine. How do you add? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he goes on Mal a lot.
Does he like write reviews at all?
I don't know. You can probably check.
Let's see. He likes Guts, Cowboy Bebop, and Dude from Gungrave. Okay, yeah, okay, at least he has good taste. Or taste that that suits me, I should say.
This 87-year-old.
Apparently.
I wonder what this guy's life is like.
I don't want it. Like, holy fuck. I just think it's funny that, like, the one that he dropped is Pokemon. Like, I'm like, oh man, like, is it like Bible Black or something, or Boku no Pico or whatever the shit? And it's like, nope, Pokemon.
I think he's finished Boku no Pico. I don't know.
Oh shit.
I gotta look.
He's watching.
I'm watching Boruto right now.
Let's see. Boruto, is it on here? Yeah, it's on there.
Boruto. I assume as it airs.
Yeah, he'll just add everything to it, I guess.
Wow. I want to be as a senior citizen.
Life by watching fucking Pokemon, or no, not Pokemon, but watching everything but Pokemon.
Oh my god. So, let's see. How much 12 episode, no, a 26 episode series with 30-minute episodes. Let's see, 6 times 30. 740. So if we take 780 hours, 1,080 hours. Okay. I think I'm math right.
Off because not every single show has that much, but
Yeah. A more, like, just an average, basically. So this would be 12 is the answer, basically. And how much time a 24 hours? So divided, 780 divided by, I'm doing a bunch of math here. This guy spent a lot of time. He spent a lot of time.
the episodes that he watched was 92,822.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Equals 32.5. 32.5 days. So 32.5. Okay, I don't know how to do math. Someone teach. I don't know how to do math. 23. 32.5 times. So this is 2 days. 32.5 days is in 9 something. Basically, divide this number, or times this number, I mean. Times. Right. Oh my god. 100 days, which is out of your life. I don't know how this works. I'm not even going to attempt this. This is too much math. What I'm doing here. I probably just look up the. I don't know. It's too much. Too math. I'm probably gonna hear while he's gone. Let me go back to the live stream just to see how it sounds. Yeah, let me just to see what it's doing, what it sounds like.
History, bitches.
Yeah, welcome. Okay. That's good.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I tried to do the math on that. Math.
Well, whatever the case, too much.
He would have had to spend an absurd amount of time to do this much, and he's really old. So I don't know how. And he started his account in 2007. That's how much years ago was that? 10 years ago. And
Well,
he would have been retired. So he dedicate all of his time from being retired to just watching anime. Wow. Family.
Oh man. Well, what? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that he watched anime like before this site was even a thing.
Yeah, but
I'm
how
sure.
did he keep it as a list?
Very good memory. Or maybe he had like a list like before that he used to mark off, and then it'd be like, oh, because I mean, okay, let's take a look at also available at. It says he still has an MSN. Is that shit anymore? Well, I shouldn't say no one, but you know what I mean. Like, ew.
Yeah, it's just older people who use that. Yahoo and an MS.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious. He's probably does old school like, so.
Let's see here. His completed list. I wanna. You can talk to him, MSN. You can message this guy.
Now, he probably won't reply to you because he'll be like too busy watching. Fuck out.
I like how his plan read is 1,087 this long.
No, you know, they're like if this guy, whenever this guy like big for this dude.
That's he has spent 1,393.6 days watching anime. Jesus.
I'd rather just, you know, experience as much as I can in video games. Thank you very much.
This guy is exclusively an anime fan, but I. Oh my god.
Aw, man, this guy didn't do any reviews. Aw, that's disappointing. I wanted to hear what he says about certain shit.
I think he has touching shows like 2 times at once or something.
Apparently, he only has one recommendation. Let's see what it is. Himi-chan no Ribbon. Toki. Oh wait. There's another one. Tokimeki Tonight.
He gave Knights and Magic a 7.
What's Knights and Magic?
It's like basically a like ring pander a bunch of and like funny basically, like there's no heart in the show at all. I gave it a 1 out of 10.
Oh, it's a fan service show. If you've seen it.
You should look that up somehow in Mal's database. Agent Ica. I've never heard of this before. 9 minutes ago? He updated this 9 minutes ago?
Oh, I don't think he's seen it. Wow, he just out of all the shit he's has it. Wait, maybe he hasn't a plan to watch.
Only random friend requests will be accepted. Send space a nest and Kamicha may come your way. Or even full consider yourself warned. Favorite characters continued via claims. Characters I like. This guy Mal is huge.
Oh my god, he just accepted my request like minutes ago.
You should message him.
I'm doing it right now.
I just want to see what he would say.
Watch Poopa.
Poopa? Oh yeah, I actually unironically kind of enjoy that show. Do want it at some point about why Sir.
Yes, he watched Poopa. A 7? What?
Oh my god!
What?
Everything a 7.
That's extremely generous.
I just a bot.
But
Yeah. This is weird. Also, why does he have the naked version of the Express 999 on his profile? Pervert. This is this perverted old man.
He's Master Roshi.
Yes. This is just Master Roshi. Hey, the anime on this list is gonna stop coming. Gonna be that it's not gonna update, and we'll know what happened. It'll be really sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad to think about, that this guy's gonna die soon.
I know, but I just can't believe that, well, shit. I don't even know what else to say.
I wonder if he's satisfied that this is what he's dedicated his life to. I wonder. He's rewatched shows.
Watch anything at that point.
He already has in his plan to watch 12,621 more time.
It's like, oh, better make it quick.
Exactly. There's 365 days in a year. A special, so he's, like you said, better make it quick.
I don't know, man.
Oh my god. This is amazing that this exists.
You just found out about this recently, or is this like...
Oh no, I've known about this because my friend Weeb Trash Productions sent it to me.
Oh, and he was like, what the fuck?
He said it's the
The best. Well...
yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Detective Conan? He's been watching Detective Conan.
The only person that like the entire thing.
I think Alpha Omega Sin has.
He doesn't count.
He doesn't count.
I'm kidding, but you know.
Hilarious. He doesn't count. And there's no...
Sam was fucking around at that point, but
yeah. Oh man. Great recommendation from this guy called
What's
Hey
it?
Bot. I'll send it. I'll send you a link. This looks like a cool like kids show. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll send you a link to this. He's been watching it. Good. Mr. gave Pupa a 7.
Well, oh, I think I've seen that at the Kiss anime, and they had it on the cover.
Huh. They had that on the cover?
Like they had it like at like the front page.
Oh yeah, yeah, the rand they do. Oh man, he's been watching The Reflection. What the? He's watching Dive? A Yaoi fan service show. Why is he watching this?
Everything. Actually, check it to see if you watch Boku no Pico. Oh god.
Look that up. I want to know.
Alright, let me
Control C or whatever.
get out of here. But goddamn, like I'm like so flabbergasted.
I know, me too. It's great.
Okay, okay. Control find. Boku. Okay, there's a lot of shows on here called with Boku in the name. Alright, he watched it.
What did he give it?
He didn't give it a rating, it's just a dash. That I guess that means it's so bad that it doesn't deserve a...
The fact that he watched it at all at his age. Oh
yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Is this man bisexual?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. What a hero. He's doing God's work.
He needs everything.
Yeah. Man, this is like this is the anime fan's dream right here, is to live like this guy. Personally, I think I would be scared to live like this. Do more real life stuff.
Get you. Like, well, firstly for me, yeah, I just world. Or at least as much as I want.
Whenever I think about planning out my life, I just get really worried. Because I think about, oh man, I'm gonna die at this. I don't think about.
I think about that, I get like fucking anxiety out the ass.
Yeah, me too. That's why I try not to think about it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, it worries me. Whenever I think about, oh man, I'm not doing my time right? Or I just have to take it one day at a time.
Oh yeah, no, it's up.
It is. But it just happens to everybody. On philosophy again. Welcome to the philosophy.
Yeah, this is like fucking deep dark shit.
I wonder if you shared this anywhere.
What?
Stream.
No, I don't. I haven't shared it. No.
Oh, yeah. This is like kind of weird in comparison to all the other podcasts you've done.
Fun.
Yeah, the ones you've been on.
Which ones have I been on? I know I was on Down Phoenix's.
A couple minutes of that, but then I stopped because I don't really like Down Phoenix.
Oh no, it's all good, man.
On your channel because I was watching some of your recent videos and I saw you were on that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Realize you still do that thing where you have all the channels linked at the bottom. I think most people have stopped that. Like, you're literally the only one who still does it.
But I don't care. I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool that you do that.
I mean, I don't know if many people even like look into those channels, but yeah, I remember one dude. The dude that gave me that idea of doing that was stupid. What's his fucking face?
Rewind Mike.
No, not him. I still like him. I'm talking about someone that like I lost a lot of respect for.
I don't know.
I know who he is. I know you know who he is. It's just I just can't think of his channel name right now. And I don't care about name dropping him because he's probably never gonna watch this shit. And that's
I said, yeah, we're like 2 hours and something minutes into this. I don't think he'd actually get in this far.
No, not at all. But it's what's his name? Top Tier Game Reviews.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker.
The guy who literally sent me a death threat.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was the one that gave me the idea of doing that, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea.
He goes by Savage Reviews now. And he's done like a lot of messed up stuff, even in IRL.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and like, what's his name? The Retro Bro is like friends with him? I don't know.
No, he's not friends with him.
He's not?
No.
Huh.
No, the dude that's still friends with him that you're getting mixed up with is Rod Mower.
Oh, I thought it was Heavy Metal Gamer.
No. They stopped.
Oh, what happened between him and HMG?
I don't know. Probably got into a fight over something stupid.
Yeah. Oh man, how dare this person disagree with me? The worst thing about HMG is that, like, based on what I observed from him with other people, because that argument I had with him doesn't count because I was acting like a total jerk, and I feel really bad about that. But like, based on how he acts with other people, is he like, he pretends that he doesn't care about everybody's opinion, but like, he clearly is very disrespectful towards people.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm still friends with him, and I still watch his stuff every now and then, but, because, I don't have any issues with him personally, but, no, I've noticed that, that is the thing that's happening.
Yeah, and he gets so cynical with people, like, he just automatically assumes that they're trying to do the worst to him, and he's very unforgiving, and he holds grudges and just complains about the same thing every day. He claims other people get offended too much, but I feel like he gets offended too much. whole image of, oh, you're wrong for getting offended, even though there's some people who have mental disorders. Like, I feel like he uses that almost as a defense mechanism because he gets offended so much. I don't know. Why else would he be so passionate about this stuff if he wasn't like almost trying to hide something? I don't know. I just don't like HMG very much.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, now I'm welcome to the drama stream. We're doxing people now.
Oh god. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah, about that one dumb motherfucker though. Yeah, like I got that idea with the like doing like adding like those channels to the descriptions, and I still do it. I still add people into it whenever I can. But yeah, I remember when he started doing it, and then after when he like stopped making videos, it's like, oh well, looks like I'm the only one.
Yeah. Which I think he just made videos to make money or to look cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. He tried to get big because remember he was friends in real life with Happy Console.
Yeah, that was strange that he was friends in real life with Happy Console Gamer.
Yeah, so knowing that, well, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
And he literally called himself top tier game reviews. How egotistical is that?
Oh god, yeah, I know.
Top tier game reviews.
More like bottom tier game reviews.
More like bottom of the barrel crap, am I right?
Oh my god.
Yeah. I just love saying stupid stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of what the point of this whole thing is.
Yeah. It's good. We should do more esoteric live streams.
Yeah, just do them every once in a while, like whenever like we haven't like then just get back right into it and shit.
Yeah. I've been wanting to go on one of your live streams, but I always forget when they are.
Usually around my time, I do them around like 3 p.m. usually. And usually I try to do it on like a Sunday or a Friday. Sometimes a Thursday, but not very often. Saturday depends.
Yeah. It'd be
It's
nice
usually
if
around
you could,
that
like,
mark.
if you could like message me when they start, because I would actually really like to show up on one of those.
Yeah, and
What?
oh, what was I saying? Um, oh yeah. One of the I know the next stream that I'm doing is going to be in October, and I'll be doing Kagero Deception 2.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because last year I did the first Deception game, but now this year I'll be doing the second one.
Oh,
And then next year I'll do the third, and then the year after I'll do the fourth one, and yeah, so on and so forth.
Deception game is one of the best games ever made.
Seriously?
Yeah, I love that game so much. I've had so much great experiences with it. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I gave you my like original copy of it.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. That was very, very kind of you.
Yeah, well, like I said, I got like another copy that was like, it actually had like a manual and a case and shit. It's like, oh, I thought we were doing like a giveaway on that, but then I was like, oh, my channel's like way too small and shit, so I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just give it to someone that I know.
Yeah. Which I need to buy a manual for it because I want it to look. It doesn't like, not that it like looks bad on the shelf, because my shelf, I don't have a shelf. I just put them in a case with other what are they called? Cases? Like, basically, it's a case of cases. It's a CD case that's meant for CD cases that keeps them safe.
Yeah.
So I don't have like a manual for it, but all of the other ones right beside of it have manuals. And so I'm gonna eventually buy a manual for it just so it looks the same as all the other ones.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough to get a manual on its own for that game, unfortunately.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a lot more rare now. I would have never even played it because it just costs so much money if it weren't for you giving me a copy.
Does it really?
Yeah, it costs like $30, I think. You might have to look that one up though.
Yeah, let me look it up right now. I'm curious. Because funny thing was, I actually caught one of the stores around my area slipping on that game. I hate using that fucking term, but I had to use it because it's no other way to explain it. But
Slipping.
but stupid fucking game chasers. But anyways, yeah, I saw a copy. They had two copies of it at one of the game stores, and they had one copy selling for $25, and the other one selling for $50. I asked them, I was like, "Hey, do you know what the difference between the price on these two were?" So then they looked into it, and they're like, "Oh no, this was just a mistake. Sorry about that." And then it's like, "Do you want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take one of them." And he gave it to me for $25. Really good because it was originally going for 50, but then he lowered that one to 35.
Hmm. I should do a let's play of the Deception series and have you guest on it.
Yeah, it can help you out, and if you ever um, I know there's one part in the game that's really like fucked up, so because I know it's kind of hard to figure it on your own.
Yeah, it is pretty difficult. I haven't even like gotten that far in it. I just really love it. Which I don't have my PS1 with me because I'm at a different house now. My PS1 is at my other house, so I can't technically play it right now.
Do you have a PS3?
Not with me, no. That's at the other house.
Oh shit! Because I was gonna say, if you have a PS3, you can play that game on it.
Yeah, the only
Or if
game
you,
console I have, like, actually with me is my dad's the Xbox 360, and that's set up in his room, not even plugged in.
um,
Um, and other than that, I have this computer, and then I have the DVD player, which I could play like one of those dumb DVD interactive games on.
oh wow.
Yeah, I used to do that with this arcade game that was in 3D called Cowboy in it, and it was like a motion game, and it was like a cowboy who fought in space or something. I don't know what it's called, but it was basically like a Don Bluth game.
Oh okay. Oh, Space Ace.
Oh no, not Space Ace. I said it was like a Don Bluth game, but it had a cowboy in it.
Oh okay.
It
Yeah,
was
I don't know.
holographic graphic in the actual arcade.
Interesting. I don't think I know that.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it either. It was just gimmicky. Like it was impressive at the time, but it's gimmicky and dumb.
All right, so you want to see some of the prices on this game? Surprisingly, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. All right, $27, $24. We got a loose one for $8. Another loose one for $20, which is a ripoff. We got another loose one for 15. We got a complete one for 26, 27. Look at that Japanese. 21. That's not terrible.
Mm.
Honestly, I was expecting a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean for me that's a lot of money, so I probably wouldn't have played it in years if it weren't for you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I gotcha.
Um, which I think people enjoy things more when they're kids, so that's like it's like, oh man, I got this childhood experience right here. Does being 15 counts as a childhood experience, in my opinion. Some people disregard that, but I don't.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Out to turn 16. This is strange. It's strange thinking about that.
Yeah, I always thought you were 16 years old, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, I turned 16 in April. This is September. So I don't know why I said I'm about to when that's in April. But yeah, people always think I'm older than I actually am.
Yeah, no, same here.
Like, when I first met Weeb Trash Productions, he thought I was in my 20s.
Oh, shit.
That was weird, because he watched, like, I think it was the one of the anime videos I had done, and it was, like, really cringy. Like, really, really cringy. I actually unlisted it. But he watched it, and he thought I was, like, a pathetic guy in my 20s.
Lol.
And then once he realized I was, like, the same age as him, it was like, oh, this makes more sense now. He's actually working on a movie right now, Weeb. He's working on a film.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. He's already spent like 3 months on it, I think.
Oh, damn. I hope it all works out.
Yeah, he's got like over 2 hours of footage for it done already.
Oh, wow, that fast?
Yeah, it's gonna be over 6 hours long, is basically what he was saying.
And, wow.
Yeah, and it's all gonna be in one video. They're like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Make it a trilogy. He's just gonna put it all in one video.
Alright, I hope that works out, because 6-hour movies, man, that's a lot.
Yeah. I have a friend named Magos who I've done some streams and some videos with. Have you seen any of those?
I've listened to, like, a part of one of them.
Yeah. Was it How Lego Unikitty Made Us Rich?
I think it was that one.
Yeah. I do live streams and stuff with him, but he did a movie, like a full-scale movie. It's 2 hours and 43 minutes long, I think. And he spent 6 months on it. Like, basically 6 months of, he didn't have a job, so that was 6 months of getting up, working on his movie, and going to bed.
Oh, shit, man.
Like, he treated it like a full-time job. It's called Christmas Day. I can actually link it to you if you want to watch it. It's pretty interesting.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Options. The Finnish Bolshevik. DZ Dog. Magos. Let's see here. I'm just going through his back catalog because this very slowly on my end because I'm live streaming.
Yeah, I might go to bed soon, though.
I'm probably going to because I've been having trouble getting to sleep today, but also I have to go to school tomorrow. But I've been just having so much trouble getting to sleep. Yesterday, I was awake until here. Here it is, Christmas Day. Like, one of my favorite YouTube videos ever.
Christmas Day, huh?
Yeah, I'd recommend, like, if you don't watch the whole thing, I'd recommend, like, watching just a little bit of it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong video.
Alright, that's fine. Well, at least it wasn't porn, so it's okay.
I always have just, like, bunches of tabs of yaoi. Like, I have a dojin of Shinji and Karu open literally right now. See here. Yeah, I usually have so many tabs open, just of everything. There we go. Christmas Day. If it would let me watch it. Come on. This thing goes so slow. I hate this. It's not good. I need a new computer really badly. Okay, there you go. Christmas Day. Thumbnail.
That's like a lot of shit.
Yeah. But it's a great video. I recommend it a lot. It's actually very emotional at times.
Yeah, I'll add it to my watch later list.
Yeah. All right, so you're thinking about going to bed?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here.
Yeah, this went like 3 hours. It was good talking to you, Biopheonix.
Oh yeah, no problem. And wow, I wonder how many people are gonna get triggered by this stream.
Yeah, we just probably offended so many people. Like, just put this on the Magus X1 group. Let's see who, or the Grimsy Facebook group. Let's just see what happens.
Oh god. Oh man. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, just make a cringe compilation. Put it on your channel and put it in the Grimsy Facebook group of just all the stuff we said about it.
Oh shit, that would be fucking funny, but nah, I'm lazy, and also I just don't care. If he ever comes bitching in like one of like your videos or my videos or whatever, I'll be like, this just proves my point that you're triggered.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll see you later.
Yep, see you, man.